Hello my dear students, welcome back to my channel. Today I have come up with a video which has main points and MCQs of the lesson 100 dresses part 1 of class 10 CBSE syllabus. This video is going to be very useful and informative, so I suggest you to watch the video till end and hit the like button if you like it, share with your friends and do subscribe the channel. So let's quickly start with the main points and MCQs of this chapter. So as we know, this chapter is about a girl by name Wanda Petronsky. She was a poor little girl, very introvert, did not mingle up with others nor her classmates, and she was sitting all alone. So what was the reason? What happened with her? The whole thing we are going to say in the form of main points. So let's start. Wanda Petronsky usually sat in the last row in room number 13. So this girl by name Wanda Petronsky, she used to sit in the last row in room number 13. Only the rough boys who never scored good marks and made a lot of noise used to sit there. So this was the place actually which was occupied by the rough and the mischievous boys who never scored good marks or were not attentive in the class, and they made a lot of noise and they only used to sit there at the last bench. But this poor girl, she did not talk or speak to anyone, but she, being an introvert child, not mingling up with others, used to sit in the last row. Okay? And Wanda was a very quiet girl who rarely spoke to anyone in the class. She had no friends and came and went to home alone. As she had no friends, she had to come and go all alone. Wanda was a poor girl who always wore a faded blue dress which was never ironed properly. So as she was a poor girl, she had one simple dress which she used to wear, and it was faded blue colored dress, and it looked neat but it was not ironed properly. So this was the condition of this girl. Now her name, Wanda Petronsky, was difficult to pronounce and looked funny to the children. As this was an American school and all the children had small names, so when they heard the name of Wanda Petronsky, they felt that it's difficult to pronounce and it looked very funny to them. Now Peggy was the most popular girl in the class. She was pretty, had many dresses and had curly hair. So there was one more girl in the class of Wanda. Her name was Peggy and she was the most popular girl in the class. She was very pretty to look at and she had many dresses and had a curly hair. So she was a classmate. So Maddie was a poor girl and used to wear old clothes given by Peggy to her. So Maddie was also the classmate. She was also in the same class. She was best friend of Peggy. But this girl Maddie was also a poor girl, and she used to wear the old clothes which were given by Peggy. Okay, so Peggy was a rich girl here and she was most popular also. Next. She did not like Peggy's questioning to Wanda about her dresses, shoes and hats, and wished Peggy would not tease and mock Wanda. So this little girl Peggy, who was poor but friend of Maddie, she did not like Peggy's questioning to Wanda about her dresses and shoes and hats and tease her or mock her in any ways. But she couldn't stop her because she was her best friend, she was her good friend. So, and she herself was poor, so she avoided, instead of saying her, she just kept quiet and silently participated in it, though she was not willing to participate in this activity. The drawing and coloring competition was held and everyone in the class was waiting for the results. Now everybody thought that Peggy would be the winner as she was very good at drawing. So here there was a competition held in the school that was drawing and coloring and everyone was waiting for the results. And everybody guessed and thought and hoped that Peggy would be the winner as she was not only beautiful and pretty, but she was also intelligent and talented in all the fields. So she was expected to be the winner of this drawing competition. So next morning when they entered the room 13, they found drawings displayed all over the room. Miss Mason declared the winner, who had sent 100 dresses, all different and beautiful. So with these expectations of Peggy being winner, they all entered the room next morning and they found that there were so many drawings displayed all over the room. Now Miss Mason came and she declared the winner, and she said that the winner is the girl who has sent all 100 dresses. All are so different and beautiful, and from out of 100 dresses, any one single dress is enough to win the competition. So that was a description given by Miss Mason. Now Miss Mason declared Wanda Petronsky as the winner of the girls' medal. Unfortunately, Wanda was not present to hear the applause which was just for her. So when the results were declared, it was Wanda Petronsky who was the winner of the girls' medal. But unfortunately, she was not present to hear the applause which was made for her, which was just due for her. So this was the story of Wanda. Now, what happened to her? Where was she? Why didn't she come to the school? All this will be read in the 100 Dresses Part 2 chapter in the next upcoming video. So this is about your first part and first lesson's main points. So let's quickly discuss the multiple choice question of this lesson, that is 100 Dresses Part 1. So first question is, Wanda Petronsky usually sat in the dash. Last row in room 13, first row in room 13, second row in room 13, or third row in room 13. And the answer is option A, last row in room 13. Okay. Next, Wanda sat in the corner of the room where the dash boys sat. Simple, hard, rough, tall. And the answer is option C, rough boys. Next. Wanda was very quiet and rarely spoke, uttered a word, laughed, mixed with classmates. And the answer is option B, uttered a word. As we just saw that she was a very silent and quiet girl, she never uttered a word to anyone. Next. Sometimes Wanda twisted her mouth into a dash sort of smile. Crooked, ugly, angry, or simple. And the answer is option A, crooked. Okay, she never spoke, she never uttered a word, but sometimes she twisted her mouth in a crooked sort of smile. She gave a crooked sort of smile. Next. Peggy and Maddie sat with children who were were naughty, who got good marks, who were mischievous, or the one who talked more. The answer is option B, got good marks. So these two girls, they sat with the other children who used to get good marks in their academics. Next, they waited for Wanda to tease her, play with her, have some fun with her, or threaten her. So as we know, Peggy and Maddie used to wait for Wanda. So why they used to wait? It is because they wanted to have some fun with her. So yes, answer is option C, have some fun with her. Next. Peggy was pretty and her hair was curly, short, straight, small. And the answer is option A, curly. Next, Wanda, Peggy and Maddie studied in room number 10, 12, 13 or 15. And the answer is option C, 13. Room 13 was their classroom, right? Next. The students didn't have names like that of Bounce, Peggy, Maddie, or Wanda Petronsky. And the answer is option D, Wanda Petronsky. Because this was an American school, they had very short and simple and easy names. So they felt that Wanda Petronsky was a difficult name. So this was the name which they did not have. Okay. So it's option D, Wanda Petronsky. Next. Peggy protected small children from dash, bullies, threat, dangers, or robbers. And the answer is option A, bullies. Next. Whenever Peggy saw an animal mistreated, she would have fun, cry for hours, scold them, or feel angry. And the answer is option B, cry for hours. Because she used to feel so sad that if somebody used to mistreat animal or beat them or ill-treat them. So she had a soft corner for animals and small children too. So answer is option B, cry for hours. Next, Maddie's mother tried to disguise the old dress with new dash, frills, trimmings, designs, pattern. And the answer is option B, trimmings. Okay. So whenever Peggy used to give her old dress to Maddie, Maddie's mother tried to disguise her, to change it by trimming it with new designs and all, so that it could not be identified that it's someone's old used dresses. Okay. So answer is option B, trimmings. Used to trim the dresses. Next. In her brilliant jungle green dress, Wanda would look like a Christmas dash. Sweets, tree, gift, or none of the above. And the answer is option B, tree. Okay, it was a comment passed on by that if she was that jungle green dress, Wanda would look like a Christmas tree. So it's option B, tree. Next. Only one or more sketches were submitted by most of the dash, boys, girls, students, or parents. And the answer is option B, girls. Because this was the competition given to girls, so they all had submitted either one or more sketches, but only Wanda has submitted 100 sketches of the drawing of the dresses. So the answer here is option B, girls. Next, last question. Wanda had been absent from the school for dash, some days, few days, couple of days, or many days. And answer is option A, some days. Okay, she was absent from the school for some days. And the reason of her absence will be known in the next part of this lesson, in the next video. I hope this video was useful and informative for you all. If you like it, do hit the like button and subscribe the channel. We'll be back soon with more such videos. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you.